and good morning to all my lovely students out there. I welcome you all once again for your English class. Students, today is the 13th of November 2020. We are in lesson number 10 of your English textbook, and the name of the lesson is The Great Race, right? And we have done the reading of the lesson, we have seen some new words, we have also learned how to actually divide a word into syllables and help us to recall the words and write it with correct spelling, right, students? And in today's class, what we are going to do is we are going to summarize the lesson, and also we are going to discuss on some of the important questions related to the lesson. So what is our learning outcome? By the end of today's class, you will be able to recall and summarize the story in your own words, and also you will be able to respond to any question based on the text. So let's get started, students. So as I've told you, we were doing the lesson number 10, The Great Race, right? Here we have seen words with more than four syllables. How to break the syllables, I have already told you. Please do practice it. And also we have seen 10 new words, that is Jade Emperor, which is the primary Chinese god, right? In Chinese tradition. And Zodiac, it is a cycle of how many years? 12 years, right? Exhausted, I have already explained to you in detail the meaning, which means very tired. Swooped, which means pounced or moved very fast, in a very fast manner downwards. Puff, that is a short, sudden breath, burst of breath, right? Sneaky means very secretive, deceptive. Wriggled means twisted and turned quickly. Raft, as you all know, it's a flat wooden structure used as a boat, right? Rooster, we have known that it's an adult male chicken, and boar, a wild pig, right? So let's see the summarization of the lesson to help you recall back the story in a proper manner. So the summarization goes like this. Once the Jade Emperor of China invited all the animals to a swimming race. He announced that the first 12 winners would have a year of the zodiac named after them. As the rat and the cat were poor swimmers, the kind ox carried them on his back. But the rat pushed the cat into the river and leaped ahead to finish first. The poor ox came second, followed by the exhausted tiger. The rabbit crossed on a floating log and came fourth. The dragon, who puffed wind so that the rabbit could float, swept down to take the fifth place. Even though he could fly, the dragon came late because he had stopped on the way to make rain for a few thirsty animals and people. The horse arrived next, but just as he was about to finish, a sneaky snake wriggled out from around one of his hooves. The surprised horse jumped backwards, and the snake was able to finish before the horse. The snake took the sixth place, and the horse took the seventh place. The goat, the monkey, and the rooster arrived together on a raft and were the eighth, ninth, and tenth to finish the race. The dog and the boar were in the 11th and 12th positions, forming the 12 years of the Chinese zodiac. The cat could not get a year named after himself as he was late. Since then, cats and rats have been enemies. So it's a short summarization of the entire lesson. I hope all of you have recalled back the lesson students. So now let's discuss some of the question and answers related to the lesson and see how much you have understood it. All right? So there are around 10 questions. So let's discuss question number 1 first. What did the Jade Emperor declare? Yes, he declared that there should be a swimming race, right? And he also said that the first 12 animals, who comes first, 12 animals would be getting their name in the zodiac. That is a Chinese year of 12, a year of 12 cycles, right? 12-year cycles. So each animal, the first 12 animals would get their name in the zodiac. Okay. Number 2, which animal came first? Yes? Yes, yeah, correct. It is the rat, no? The tricky rat. Even though the rat could not swim, it applied its brain and then outsmart all and reached the bank of the river first, right? Which were the animals in the story that were kind and helpful? Can you recall back, students? Which were the animals? Yes, it was the ox who carried the cat and the rat, as both of them were poor swimmers, right? And also the dragon. What did the dragon do? The dragon puffed, gave a puff of air to the rabbit to float, right? And also it provided rain for some of the thirsty animals. According to the story, why have cats and rats not been friends since the race? Why? Yes, because both the cat and the rats were on the back of the ox, right? But towards the end, what did the cunning rat do? The rat pushed the cat into the river, right? And then the cat fell down on the river. And then the rat, before the ox could come on the bank, the rat just leaped and got its first position. So since then, the cat were very disappointed, right? The particular cat. And then what happened since then? Cats and rats have not been friends since then. How did the rat reach the river bank first? So just at the time when the ox was about to reach the river bank, what did the rat do? The rat leaped over, no? Leaped, just made a great leap over to the bank, and then the ox could finish it only on the second position. Number 6. Why did the dragon not reach first even though it could fly? We have seen because the dragon was really, really kind, helpful, and thoughtful of others, right? Others' need. And so, what did the dragon do? It stopped in between, helped some of the thirsty animals, right? Get water, and also it helped the rabbit by giving a puff of wind and help the rabbit to float to the river bank and reach the other side of the river, right? Which animals arrived together in a raft? So, which were the animals which arrived together in the raft? Can you recall back, students? Yes, it is the goat, the monkey, and the rooster. All were friends together. No, they came. They worked together even in a competition. And then what did they do? And they came on a raft together on the bank of the river. Okay. Why is the snake called sneaky in the story? Why? Very secretive, no? Sneaky, very deceptive. Why? Why was the snake so called? Because what did the snake do? The horse was about to reach the other side of the river bank when the snake all of a sudden just wriggled around the hooves of the horse, and then the horse, instead of going frontwards, it moved backward all of a sudden, right? Because it could feel something moving on its hooves, that is the hard part of his foot, right, on the leg. And then what happened? The snake got the horse position and the horse came just after the snake. That is why the snake is called very deceptive, very secretive, and called sneaky. No, try to make its way, right? And number 10, which animal's efforts do you appreciate the most in the story and why? So it may vary with each one of you. Some of you might like the ox effort, some of you might like the dragon's effort. So this depends on you. Just write it down in your own words. Which animal's efforts do you appreciate the most in the story and why? Okay. And in yesterday's class, students, I have told you that the main moral of the story is to have a healthy competition. Life is also like a journey, we are traveling with many other people in life's journey. But we should be very thoughtful about others, we should be loving and caring. And also whenever we participate in any competition, just see, look at the ox and also the dragon. They were in a competition, but they never thought of harming other animals or doing some secretive things or cunning means to win the race, right? The dragon, you can see an excellent example. Even though the dragon could fly and reach first, the dragon was helping other animals, other thirsty animals, right? And other animals who were struggling to win the race. So, students, even if you participate in any competition, you should always have a healthy mindset. That is, a mindset winning and losing does not matter. What matters is you give your best and also help others to win, and also help others to come towards the winning side, right? And also um, what you need to give your best at the same time. And as we work together, see the animals which work together, they each of them got a place in the zodiac, right? The animals, that is the goat, the monkey, the rooster, they work together as a team. They cooperated each other. So in life also we need to cooperate with each other. Whenever we participate in anything, we need to give our best. At the same time, also, we should not indulge in unhealthy competition, and we should not always think about winning and doing unfair means, right? We should do which is right. So this is a really wonderful lesson, and we have learned a lot of things from this lesson. I want each one of you to think deeply and write down which animal's effort do you actually appreciate the most in the story and why is that so? All right, students. So I shall see you all in my next class. Till then, take care. Keep smiling, keep learning. Bye bye.